Hey Perry Penny viewers, welcome back. Today I'm really excited because I spend a lot of time on Pinterest and many of the pins that come up are financial advice. Steve, on the other hand, does not spend a lot of time on Pinterest, so I thought it would be fun to show him some tips that I find on Pinterest about money and have him react and tell me what he thinks. Before we get started though, I want to know, what are you expecting Pinterest to have as far as quality of tips and just what are you expecting the content of Pinterest to be like?
In regards to finance or what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Cute finance.
Tell us more. What do you mean by cute finance?
Probably lots of memes of great quotes from great financial people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's anticipating cute finance, which...
Somebody inserted a quote from somebody who was rich and made a lot of money, is good at finance, said something noble, and then put it in, made it look cute.
Okay.
And now it's on Pinterest.
Okay, so quotes is what he's expecting. We'll find out. Here's number one. The tip is automate your savings.
So what am I supposed to do? What do you want me to say?
Respond to that. Is automate your savings a good tip?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. Yes, I mean, everybody should be saving money. Yes, that's always a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
You should be saving a portion of your income for emergencies, and you should be saving money for investments for the future, so that you have kind of a nest egg, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to automate it, yes, fortunately with today's technology, we can automate it with the technology that we have. But is that on Pinterest or something? Like what brought that up?
That's on Pinterest. It's a pin.
Yeah.
I searched financial tips, and what came up as, different pins.
Yeah.
Many of them said automate your savings.
Yeah.
I'd like to...
So just because you automate your savings, though, doesn't mean you just have money to save, though. I mean, you got to make sure you've got money in your checking so that you can automate it, right?
Got it.
It's a great way to help you, but I don't know. That's cool.
So what you're saying then is, if you automate anything, that doesn't take away the responsibility of knowing what your account is.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if you have automated savings on and you get an overdraft because you don't have enough money in your checking account, then how did automating your savings help you?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I would also add, so automating, make sure you know what's in your account. And when you automate your savings, it's a good idea to make it a percentage instead of a fixed amount.
Yes.
That way, when your income goes up or you make more in a specific month, you're still saving more each month.
Yeah.
So with the beauty of automating, it can be a percentage and you're going to do it without thinking about it. But like Steven said, you need to make sure that you know what's going on in your account.
Yeah.
Okay. Tip number 2, save the hundreds and make the tens stretch. What the writer meant by that is, after you've paid all of your bills, what you have left over, you put the hundreds. So if it was $574, you would save $500, and $74 was your spending for that month. How do you feel about that tip?
Who made that tip? That's...
It's not cute?
No, how does that make mathematical sense? How did it work in the plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if we're gonna have a financial plan to save money, again, like you said, we need to have a percentage that goes out. So how is 500 a percentage, or how is $74 of a percentage? What if that goes up or whatever? Plus $74 to spend on what? Your rent?
This is after bills.
Oh, this is after bills?
Yeah.
Is it cute? I don't know. Maybe it looked cute on Pinterest.
Maybe that's what it has to offer, is that it's cute.
Oh, cool.
But financially,
so it must be right if it's cute, right?
Don't believe that. Okay, perfect. So cute is what that one has to offer. You wouldn't really say that makes fiscal sense because you can't plan.
Maybe it did for the person who made it, but I don't think so. No.
Okay, so he would not subscribe to saving your hundreds and making the tens stretch.
Nope.
Okay, tip number 3 for saving your money: pack your lunch.
Pack your lunch. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, that way you're not spending so much money on food. I mean, do you know how much money I've spent on fast food and
Maybe this was his wife's hint to say we should eat at home more.
Yeah. Save money. That's a great way to save some extra cash. Plus, it's usually healthier. Yeah, good idea.
Okay, pack your lunch passes. Number 4, use coupons.
Coupons are great. Yes. I think people think that if you have a coupon, it's because you're poor. And so I don't want to be poor. I don't want to look poor, so I won't use the coupon. But coupon's good, but only if it's something you were already going to buy.
That's something I was going to bring up.
Yeah, I mean, because if you get a coupon to buy dog food and you don't have a dog and you think you should go buy dog food because you're going to save money.
Because you have a coupon.
But you saved money, so you bought dog food. No, it's not a good idea.
Okay,
only things that you were already going to buy because it's a necessity.
Okay,
yes,
so coupons are a pass if you're going to buy that item anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Tip number 5, cut your own hair.
I have mixed, depends on I'm cutting my hair or you're cutting my hair.
Tell the audience what you think.
Well, I don't know if it'd look good if I've never cut my own hair. Maybe I did when I was like 8.
I gave him this haircut.
Yeah, quarantine, okay?
I did. I think he looks good. Comment below if he looks good.
Do you like my hair?
Please only say nice things. So cutting your hair, does it make sense financially to cut your own hair?
If we're just talking about financially, yeah, cut your own hair. Have somebody cut your hair for free, like your wife. And yeah, if you can do it. But if you can go down to the nearby barber shop and it's cheaper.
Cheaper than you're doing it yourself?
Well, okay. Yeah, what I mean is, if you get enough value for spending $15 to get your haircut and it makes you look good for your job, if you're got some interviews, or you need to look good for whatever you do, then, spend the $15. Mm-hmm. My opinion.
Yeah, I'd follow up with that. If you're not comfortable doing it yourself, then do it cheaper. Find somebody who will do it less expensively. Because there definitely are places that charge more for the hair that you do.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not worth that extra difference. Sometimes it is, girls. I'm not.
Yeah.
And guys, I'm not saying that it's not worth it. But when money is your priority, hair is not your priority.
Yeah, don't go spend $75 on a haircut.
Right.
No, not a good idea.
Okay, tip number 6, quit smoking.
Yeah, quit smoking. That's awesome. Do it now. Carpe diem. Yeah, good idea.
I'd agree with it. Quit smoking, reduce how much coffee you drink, any expensive habit, cut back because it's going to just cost you money and it's just going to drain.
Yeah. A lot of benefits financially and from a health standpoint.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, tip number 7, trim down cable. We just said quit smoking. Should people quit cable?
Don't ever buy cable. I don't know. Maybe for some people, but I feel like by the time you have the money to have cable, that's probably the time you're already doing way better things than watching TV.
Oh, yeah?
So, maybe, we have a Netflix subscription and that's it. And we don't even watch it. Maybe we should get rid of it. What do you think? Oh no, well, anyway.
We'll poll the audience. We'll see.
But yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Okay, so trim down on cable or cut it out completely. Save a lot. Tip number 8, create a budget.
Oh yeah. Yeah, budgets are good. Yeah.
I feel like this one is another kind of like coupons. Create a budget and follow it. I think just having a budget isn't going to be good enough.
Yeah.
I think people need to follow their budget.
Yeah, it's kind of like a workout plan. You can't just say I'll go work out. You've got to have a plan to work out and then follow that plan and then record it. And so you got to have reconciliation right at the end. Mm-hmm. So you got to come back later, say, okay, this was my expenses for the month and this is my income. This was my budget. Did I follow that budget? If you didn't, then you make the changes next next month.
Right.
Okay? So
Right. Yeah, so create and follow a budget.
Yeah.
We're going to add that part. Raise your credit score.
yeah, raise your credit score.
How?
Oh, there's a lot of ways. We should make a video on raising your credit score. What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, do you want a video like that? Okay, we'll
Hit
make
the
it.
like button.
Yeah, comment now. That'd be great. Subscribe too while you're at it.
I hit the
smash
notification
the like
bell.
button.
Share the video.
Or be gentle to the like button. You know?
Either way.
Okay, yeah, so back to what was the question?
Raise your credit score.
Oh yeah,
How do you,
raise
how
your
do
credit
you do
score.
it?
I mean, there's a lot of ways. I mean, I think the best way is to, well, the credit bureaus are interesting because there's a lot of metrics that go into it. But one of the big things that I think raised our credit score when we started being better with our finances was we paid down our credit card debt. That credit utilization is like 25 or 30%, something like that, of your overall score. And once we did that, I think our score went up like 30 or 40 points. You know, it was awesome.
You know, I actually remember the day that we did that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were in the
Mexico.
airport. We had just spent a while in Mexico and we were coming home and we decided we've got to be better about this. And so right there in the airport, technology is really cool these days. He pulled up his
Yeah.
phone. We transferred money from savings and we paid it off. So we came home from a 4-month vacation debt-free.
Yeah.
And we thought, nobody does that. And it has saved our credit. In
We
fact,
never went back either.
never went back.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get to see a picture of that very day. We'll see.
Yeah, well, picture, yeah.
It's not a good picture, but maybe we'll throw it up here. All right,
Yeah.
so raise your credit score. Oh, here, that goes along with the
That's
next
fun.
tip. Cut your credit cards with scissors.
Um,
Plastic surgery, as Dave Ramsey puts it. What is your true
Oh
opinion on
man,
it?
this is so controversial. So here's the deal. It's not like a cut and dry, like you should or should not have credit cards. However, if you absolutely are paying off your balances on those credit cards before they're due, before the bill comes in, so that you're not paying any interest or any type of credit insurance, and you're using it to build your credit, I think they're okay. That's my opinion. But the moment you start letting those credit cards get a balance, you know, and here's how it goes. You spend $500, you pay down $300. The next month you spend another $500, you pay down $300. And now that balance just grows and grows and grows each month until you realize, what the heck did I do? And it happens to everybody at least once, I think.
Yeah.
And some people it's chronic and it's forever.
And part of that is because the credit card companies know your psychology almost
Yeah.
better than you do. They pay big time to make sure that you are going to keep giving them money forever.
Yeah.
They want to own you.
Yeah, one more comment. That was really good. One more last comment on that too. If you start spending more money because you have a credit card, you feel that freedom. That's another thing too. The psychology is that you're going to spend more because you feel like you have more. So if you have planned expenses and you use your credit card to pay for planned expenses, it's fine. But the moment you start saying, well, let me grab that extra thing here at the store because, you know, we can, because we have the ability to pay for it, then we need to stop.
So that's going back to following your budget.
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Okay, so the answer to cutting your credit cards with scissors is
Subject.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Tip number 11. Don't buy something just because it's on sale.
Oh, we kind of talked about that with the dog food.
Yeah, with the coupon.
Yeah.
So don't.
No, don't ever buy something on sale unless
You were going to get it.
unless you were going to get it anyway, you
Yeah.
know.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I agree with
Yeah.
that. Okay. Tip number 12. Repair before you replace.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, do you have any examples of what to repair? I guess there's some things you can't repair, but yeah.
My car. That's a bad example because sometimes car repairs are more expensive. My car's fine too.
Is it?
Things that you would repair first before you replace it. Good question. Good comment. What are some examples of something that you would repair before you replace it? Because so many things these days.
Or repair
actually,
a chair. Like if your chair broke,
Oh, yeah.
you can fix a chair.
Yeah. See, there you go. You know the examples.
I don't know. If your Apple TV remote breaks, I guess you can't personal experience. You got to
can't
get a new
just
one.
fix
So,
But if it keeps working, keep using it.
yeah.
Okay.
You
Tip-
fix your phone, you know.
Number 13, consider higher education.
Yeah, totally. All right, yeah, so definitely get an education. I think that's a good thing. We just graduated a couple weeks ago. That's awesome.
Bachelor's.
Yeah, so I think education's a great thing. I think, though, if I could go back, I would have had more of a plan of what to study for a specific goal. Don't just go to school because, you know, I've got nothing else to do or I don't want to work, so I'm going to go to school. Like, you need to have a plan. This is why I'm doing this. Because if you don't have a plan going to school, then just get a job.
Yeah.
Or make a business or something. Like, don't just go to school and spend all this money. You'd be better off, you know, spending all the money you would have spent on school, putting it into another investments or something, building a business. You're literally better off doing that. Education's good. I like it. I think it's a good thing.
So an example of having a plan is I knew I wanted to be a teacher, so I went to school to teach.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, just going and not committing to a major, you're 3 years in, then it becomes more costly.
Yeah. I mean, I changed my major like 4 times, so like I know
But
exactly
in a single semester, you didn't waste
right,
much time.
Right. Once I knew what I wanted to do, bam, I took it.
Yeah,
Yep.
we went for it. Okay, tip number 14, buy secondhand.
Yeah, totally. I mean, we do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many good things that are. I mean, you showed me what Burlington was the other day, and
That's not secondhand, but secondhand is like the thrift stores. So, Goodwill.
Oh, I guess that's not and
yeah,
Burlington.
Savers.
Yeah, but it's not like going to Walmart and buying
Tabs.
something brand new.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So.
Right. So, and even like Facebook Marketplace and other, we have local selling ads that you can purchase from, because often these products are still in really good shape and you can buy them for half the price. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
definitely secondhand. Okay. Number 15, embrace DIY. Do it yourself.
DIY, do it yourself. Okay, yes. Embrace it. Yes, do it yourself is a good thing. Totally. I mean.
So financially, how can doing it yourself be a good thing?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So personally, I mean, I know this from experience. So I wanted to be a financial advisor, and I went and applied and met all the people lived around here that do financial advising, and I learned kind of how the business works. And what I found was it's all commission. Okay, it's all about bringing more people in, getting as many people as you can, building a book so that you can be a successful financial advisor. But unfortunately, the way it's set up is kind of corrupted. It's broken. When a financial advisor gets a new client, most of the money that they're going to get from the receipt of a new client is actually going to go to the company that he's sponsored by or that she's sponsored by, and I don't think that that's right, because you're, as the financial advisor, you're the one who's making the relationship. You're going and finding the lead in the person to be their financial advisor, and you're not getting the bulk majority of that money. Additionally, it's not that hard to be a financial advisor. Okay, there's nothing that they know that you couldn't know in just a few days or a few weeks. Really, it's not that hard. Most of their work is just finding more people to invest for. So, to answer the question, I think anybody can invest on their own. The technology that we have now and the ability, the global marketplace that we have, everyone should be able to invest on their own. You don't need somebody to invest it for you and then subsequently take money from you every year from advising fees. You can do it yourself, and it's fun, and all you really need is just to know, you just need to know the stuff and have somebody like us who can kind of coach you along, give you that motivation.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
So finances and investing, growing your money, is something that you can do on your own.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right on.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. Okay, so my last question, this isn't a tip, this is kind of follow-up. Is this the type of advice you expected to get from Pinterest? Is it better, worse?
You know, actually, I'm kind of impressed with Pinterest here. Kind of cool.
Right on.
I mean, a lot of stuff there is pretty good. There's also a lot of junk there too. I don't know how much all of that I would trust, but yeah, pretty good. Yeah.
So as long as you apply it to yourself and you're making your own decisions, basically that's what we can say is the best plan.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So follow your own plan. Awesome. Thank you for reacting to the pins that I found.
Totally. It's been a pleasure.
Awesome. Thank you for watching. Also, remember to comment and subscribe, like, and we'll see you on the next video.